Oh my gosh, do I have a story to tell you guys. If you have seen my recent post, then you guys know that earlier this week my car was stolen. Oh my goodness. Hi everyone, my name is Armani and thank you so much for joining me here at Armani Budgets. Today we're going to be stuffing $421 into our envelopes. Please remember that this month is going to be a no sinking funds month as well as a no spend month for me, and I'll update you guys on how that's going as we get to stuffing. Our first binder we're going to start off with is going to be our short-term binder. And of course, we're going to start off with bills, you guys. Bills. Are you paying my telephone bills? And this week, we are going to be stuffing a total of $180. So $1, $150, $170, and $180. And now in bills, we have 1, 2, 3, 354, 450, 470, 490, 510, 530, 550, 560, 580. I'm sorry, 570, 571. So 571 is in here. I am going to take out $11 because I forgot to cancel my Hulu subscription. So they did take out $10.81 from my account. So I am just going to take out $11 just to pay off that. And I also do need to remember to cancel my Hulu subscription because I cannot be forgetting next month. All right, so since we are on the car envelope, I'm just going to give you guys a short story because I don't want this video to be so long. So what happened was, I believe that it was Tuesday, you guys. So Tuesday, my dad came into the room and he was like, hey, your car is missing, your car is stolen. And I thought he was just joking. So I'm just laying down and stuff like that. And he returns back in the room with an attitude. He's like, did you not hear me? Your car is missing. And I'm like, oh my goodness. So I look out the door and I see that my car is missing and there's glass where my car was parked at. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this cannot be happening. Because we are doing a no stuffing of sinking funds as well as a no spend month, I'm not going to stuff any of these envelopes, but I am going to go to my savings challenge. I forgot to stuff last week, so I'll be stuffing 2 portions this week. And this is my 5,000 savings challenge in 52 weeks. Back to the story. Okay, so I ended up calling the non-emergency line and making a report. The police officer came, took down my statement and all this and all that. And as I'm talking to the police officer, I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I just know that you guys are not gonna look for it. So I'm just feeling like it's a waste of time. I'm gonna color in 135 and 130. And I'm just like, this is just a waste of time. But whatever, I still go through with it and stuff like that. I'm not thinking I'm about to get my car back or whatnot. And afterwards, I ended up, even though my car was paid off, I ended up calling the place where I got my car loan from and asking them if they had a tracker in my car. And they told me that they're unable to let me know if they have a tracker in my car, but what they can do is they can put in a report. And if there is, they will send the local police office department the tracking information so the police officers can activate the freaking tracker. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I had to give them the case number and things of that such for that. But so a couple of days go by, and honestly, you guys, I'm not really stressing about it. Give me one moment because I forgot to pull out the money for this. 1 second. All right, this is the money I'm stuffing into my saving challenges. It's 1, 2, 3, 354, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. So 341. I'm sorry, 441. All right, so a couple days go by and I'm not really stressing it, you guys. One thing about me is that I do not stress things that I cannot control. So at this point, I'm just like discussing with myself, seeing if I want to get a new car, see if I want to wait, because that car that was stolen was paid off. So it kind of just made me not want to get a new car and just wait on it, just because of the fact that I will have to adjust my entire budget to now pay for a car loan. And the only thing is with that is nowadays car loans are going from like $400, $500, $600. When I was paying off this car out, it was like about only $300. So that to me wasn't too much. So 135 and 130. So at this point, I haven't called my my insurance or anything like that. I'm still trying to get my old car loan people some time to see if there is a tracker on my car and things of that such. But God willing, you guys, on Thursday, the police officers called and said that they found my car. Yes, they found my car. So I guess the neighborhood that the people parked it in, whoever lived there, they reported the car there, talking about that the car doesn't belong there or whatnot. And when they made that report, it triggered off the fact that my car was stolen. So when the police officers went over there to check out the car that wasn't supposed to be in the area, they figured out that it was my car, and they figured out that it was stolen. So they called me and they came and picked me up. But that's not even the best part about it, you guys. The best part about it is the fact that all they did was they busted out the windows. I'm gonna count this real quick. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 21, 50. I'm sorry, 21, 20, 40, 60, 80, 22, 20, 40, 60, 80, 23, 20, 40, 60, 80, 24, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 25, 2,550, 55, $2,555. So when I got there, they told me that the only thing that they can see is wrong is the fact that they took off the plastic piece when it comes to like the key ignition, because of course they had to hot wire and shit. So they took that part out. And then they also mentioned the fact that my back window was broken. The back driver window was broken. We're now going to do my monthly savings challenge. This is a $5,000 savings challenge. I didn't do last week, so we're going to be stuffing last week and this week as well. So last week was 152, so 150, 51, and 52. This week is going to be 124, 120, 21, 22, 23, and 24. But they said that they don't think that it was drivable, so what they was going to do was just going to call me a tow truck and tow it to where I'm at and whatnot. But what's crazy is the fact that the police officer showed me how the people hotwired my damn car, and they also hotwired it for me so I can drive it back home. So yes, my car is still drivable, which is amazing. In May, we now have 1, 2, 250, 270, 290, 310, 315, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, $324. And we still have 2 more weeks to go, and that's going to be for $116 and $52. So yeah, they hot wired it for me. I went and I got a steering wheel lock and everything, you guys, and I'm like, forget that. And yeah, that is pretty much the story. But it's crazy to me the fact that it's going to be my my cash binder, by the way, my cash envelopes, because it's a no spend month. I'm not going to be stuffing mine. Because I didn't have my car all week, my son didn't spend his money, so I'm going to put that right there. But I am going to replace it with a $5 bill. And for home, I'm going to put $26, 20, 25, and 26. And it's crazy because that day when my sister-in-law wanted to bring up the fact that my car was missing, I told her, I was like, I don't want to talk about it, because I read in the Bible that it says that if someone steals from you, then just allow them to have it and then give them more. So I was literally just like not speaking on it at all. So for me to proclaim that day and not even an hour later to get that phone call, I'm just like, that you guys can't tell me that's not God. Groceries, I only have $1 left. I'm going to put that right there. And we're going to put $210. So 150, 170, 190, and 210. So yes, that is how I lost and got my car back within a couple days. And gas, I have $10 left over. The only thing that made me mad about the fact that they took my car is the fact that the day before I filled up my tank, you guys. I was like, oh my gosh, they're like halfway across the country by now. I was like, oh my gosh. But when I got the car back, only a quarter of a tank of gas was missing. So that means that literally all they did, but they did take it like across city, but literally all they did was they broke my back window, they climbed through, they took off the plastic, they hot wired my shit, and then they took it to wherever they needed to go, and then they just left it there. So they didn't damage my car in any way. It's like literally all they needed was a ride. Like they were stranded and they needed a way to get home real quick, and I'm not mad at that. You know, I can relax when it comes to an honorable thief. I can respect that, so I do. I thank you. I thank you very much for being respectful. So this is our rollover money, and we are putting that into Dream Home. And that is $16. I can very much so respect the honorable thief, because he could have much so damaged my car. And Dream Home, we have 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, and 67. I believe I counted 667. If not, it was 567. But yes, you guys, so bottom line is, if things are out of your control, you guys, please don't stress on it. I promise you, I know it's super hard to do. The reason why it was easier for me to do it is because I work from home. My son isn't in any type of speech therapy at the moment. When it came to groceries, I just ordered online from Walmart. So it was just like one of the things where the situation that I am in made it so that I wasn't too dependent on my car, that I'm just using it recreationally. But still, in that stressful moment, I still want to let you guys know, just do not stress. Don't stress on things you can't control, and I promise you it will work itself out. It will work itself out. And that is it, you guys. That is how I am stuffing my binder. I am going to be doing some saving challenges, so I'll catch you in my next video. Toodles.